Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I have put a ton of new drugstore makeup to the test. We have so much going on here. Everything A to Z on my face right now, spoiler alert, is what I just tested. Some things really worked out and other things absolutely didn't. So let's get ready together. Me without makeup in 3, 2, 1. I have such an appetizing array of new product. I am so curious about everything in front of me. Now, what we're gonna go in with first has been out for a minute, but I have not tried it because I've been stuck in a rut with all of my primers. This is from CoverGirl. It is said to minimize pores, and you guys know I'm all in on that business. So let's check out this Velvet Blur. It's their skin enhancer. Just gonna go in the areas where I feel I need a nice blur. Now, something to keep in mind with primers, you guys, we're correcting the face in preparation for makeup. You do not have to put primer everywhere. That's why often I will use a pore correcting primer in my T-zone. You're not gonna see me just smearing it everywhere. Then you might see me using a more hydrating primer on my forehead if I'm a little more dry. I'm just using lotion today. I feel pretty balanced. So we're just gonna go in around the nose, any areas that need a little extra help. These new Revolution face palettes are on sale right now. Hopefully they'll still be on sale when this video goes up. This is the Everything Base. Now this is said to conceal, to blush, to contour, to correct. It does it all, hence the name. There are 3 different Everything Base situations here. This is creamy and also claims on their website to not settle into fine lines. Oh my gosh, you really do get everything. I didn't know that this was double-sided. That's super cool. Okay, so this comes in light, medium, and dark. I love these kind of palettes. Oh my gosh, and you literally have a palette in the center to work from. This is genius. $16 right now. They're on sale on their site for $12.80. That primer is settling in really nice. It feels super, super velvety, so the name is appropriate. I am loving the color setup of these. I am going to play with the light and medium. We're gonna start by sculpting. We're just gonna go right on in. Taking my ES2, I'm gonna go into both of these shades up here and see how this goes around my lips because I've been back into contouring my mouth. I like it. It has a little more of a firm, waxy texture compared to RCMA or to Catrice. We're in a good place. That texture is nice, you guys. Let's do the nose. I'm gonna stick with the more cool tone option for the nose. We're gonna snatch everything right up using the EX6, which I'm obsessed with for nose contour. Let's see how this formula plays. I'm not used to a firmer texture when it comes to contour. Let's chisel the jaw. I'm taking my SP3 and making sure that I don't look up too much, that I am getting an actual realistic looking shadow right on the jawline here. Foundation is going to be going on top of it. Looks a little intense at first, I know. We're underpainting. I feel like I'm too gaunt these days, so we're gonna skip the right here, but if you wanted to, you could tuck in under your cheekbone and chisel out before putting on foundation. That is always an option. So we're gonna go into my new old favorite. I have been wearing this every chance I get, PhotoFocus from Wet n Wild in Bronze Beige, going in with the SP1. I like using a dual fibered brush, especially if I'm going to be going over underpainting. Getting on top of that color we just laid down. Make sure you don't have your earrings in because you do not want to forget the ears. A lot of people do that. And it kind of drives me nuts when someone has like a very bronzed, beautiful base and they didn't either pull their foundation down the neck, nor did they get their ears. Bonus tip, if your hair is up, you're wearing a cute bun, make sure you're dusting your bronzer on the back of your ears and the back of your neck as well. Stamp, stamp, stamp. And then now that we have the base pretty much done, we're gonna take just whatever little excess that we have and lightly go over the mouth. The most gorgeous foundation. She feels snatched. We're gonna go into a new concealer. This is the Bare With Me Concealer Serum from NYX. This is new to me, to be fair. It was floating around in my to try drawer, and I was like, you know what, this is the perfect video to try this Drugstore concealer out in. Taking my EX4 off the palette, pray for the best. Just tap that in. It's a little bright for me. She's a little bright. Going a little on the lid as well. This is a true serum concealer. It has that kind of luminous finish to it. If you're someone that doesn't like a lot of powder and you want something that doesn't have a ton of coverage either, you might really like this. The texture is nice, but I want just a little more for my concealer, so I am likely going to go on top of this with a little age rewind. Keeping it drugstore themed, but I have to. Just like a dot, a dot, a dot. I kind of want here. I should have done this underneath. I like to pat in the product and then go over with my stippling brush and really press it in. And this has just enough excess on it of foundation that it helps everything to melt together. Going into the lighter palette, I want to play with this shade right here for blush. Taking an SP2, I'm just gonna dunk on in and go like so. Pretty. This is shockingly good. Like, I love the setup of this. I love everything about it. The texture is more firm than most creams that I use, but there's something about it that I really like. I'm gonna go in with the more shimmery cream that has a little golden something going in it. It's kind of giving NARS Orgasm right here, just as a little bit of a topper. Really, really pretty. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. I never like anything like this with shine in it, but I actually do really like that. Now I do want to bronze out the face just a little bit. Taking a fresh SP2. This is like one of my favorite brushes just because the shape is everything. Like, you cannot beat it. Let's go into this lighter bronzy shade right here from the light palette and just kind of support the blush. I'm not looking to sculpt. I just want to add a little bit of support, a little bit of warmth. Freaking magical. It does not lay down a ton of color all at once. It like blends itself out somehow. Like, I had different bronzers sticks to try out, but I ended up just using these palettes from Revolution Beauty, and I will put these in an upcoming try on video soon. We have a new one from Rimmel and from L'Oreal. Okay, so far, like, we love. So good. This is a win. You guys know I've been raving about the Neutrogena Hydro Grip Primer for a hot minute now, and my curiosity got the best of me, so I picked up their powder. This is a translucent powder, so it shouldn't have much pigment at all. I don't know, sometimes when things say translucent, it can still be quite brightening, so I don't always trust it. Tap out some of those creases. I do this right before I put on powder. Taking a velour puff, making sure I take the excess off down on the back of my hand, and ooh, yeah, see, that's got a little bit of pigment in it. Very blurring though, like extraordinarily blurring, and definitely has some weight to it. It's not like an HD-esque powder. Feels nice. Doesn't have a fragrance. A little goes a long way. I keep taking way too much. Holy cow. You don't need a lot of this. And you can always literally hose the face down with a setting mist. If you do too much powder and you're like, great, what do I do now? Like, fear not, you can always mist the face. Let everything sink in for a moment and warm up with the skin. Like, don't panic, but we are gonna mist the face. So it should be all right. I'm not picking up any more powder. I'm just pressing on the forehead. This is beautiful. If you're looking for a true translucent though, this is not it. It's reminding me an awful lot of the Laura Mercier iconic setting powder. That's the texture of it. If you like that, you will enjoy this. This could be terrible or incredible. This is from Pixi. They have lip stains. 5 shades to choose from. This is a felt tip product. It claims to be your lips, but blushed, which makes me think of the lip tattooing. That's where I think the name of these comes from. It contains hydrating ingredients, panthenol, vitamin E, humectants for lasting hydration. We'll see about that with a stain. They typically dry out your lips, but they are very effective for the right occasion. It can be a great thing to have on hand. Let's look at the shades. It is literally a Sharpie marker. Oh my gosh. My hand is gonna get it right now. Yo, those are beautiful. Let's just see. They've been on my hand for like 2.2. No, stop it. If that set on my hand in 2 seconds, imagine what it's gonna do to your mouth. So you have to make sure you like the color that you're going in with. Let's go in with like the bright one. This might be a mistake, but we're gonna do it. Oh no. When you're working with a product like this, if you go ooh like that because it's a stain, you gotta correct it so quickly. And suddenly I regret my life choices because I'm looking at my nails and I have a weird thing about wanting my nails to match my makeup. These are really pretty. Like actually, like I super love. We're actually gonna go in with the red one just to kind of tone her down more in this region. But why do I love that so much? I never ever liked these, and I like this one. I'm gonna let it dry, and then I am gonna go on top with this fresh brand new Revlon Lip Plump Serum. I'm gonna have to research the name. I have the nudie clear one, and then let's open this other tampon package and see. We also have Magically Inflated. That's the name of it. Interesting choice, Revlon. That's nice. A little bit came off on the doe foot applicator, but not much. Like if I had put on a red lip, this would be a mess. So if you want a glossy, shiny, really resilient, long wearing, gonna resist transfer on your straw, on your food, whatever, doing a stain and a clear gloss on top is the way to go. This is Spice-A-Rama. This is gonna like, this is giving heat. I like it though. That is really nice. I want a little more blush, and I am curious about this Bouncy blush from Revolution. So we're gonna go on top. This is the shade Blurry Rose. This is newer. Kind of like one of those not the best, not the worst. I'll try this one again. I don't know that I'm loving the shade, and it did feel like there was something that I didn't love about it. I fill in my eyebrows really quick. I'm cheating on the drugstore right now. I'm going in with MAC Brun. I've been addicted to using this shadow for my brows because I am loving a darker brow at the moment. Back on my cute Ana Luisa earrings that I am obsessed with. Going into the cutest highlighter, I have high hopes for this because I've always really loved Wet n Wild highlight. This is a part of their My Melody Karomi collection. Super cute. It's kind of reminding me of the Dior highlighter. I do think this is gonna work out well. Not as smooth, not as luxurious, but kind of has that same vibe to it. These are really pretty. Yeah, that's like a soft, ooh, that's nice. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the pinky and this more peachy champagne shade. That is honestly amazing and such a dupe for Dior. Holy crap. Clear base is just giving that like blinding wet look to the skin. If you're still into that with highlight, do not turn your nose up at Wet n Wild and that this is a cartoony collection. It's literally Dior. It's giving like the same like kind of transparent. Do you see how Dior has that? Yeah, that's what this is giving. For eyes, I have these cute mini palettes from Beauty Collection. These are the Duet Mini Snap Eyeshadow Palettes. Packaging is cheap AF, but like the product itself, good. I'm gonna go back and forth between the Nude Neutrals and Peachy Dreams. Actually, I'm probably gonna focus more on the Nude Neutrals, but I have the peachy one there if I need it. I'm gonna go into this shade right here on an ES4 and just go on the lid and in the crease. I'm wearing such a bold color on the mouth that I don't want to go too intense or too deep on the eyes. Like that's a little too cool toned. Okay, we're going to the warmer toned one. Let's warm it up just a little bit. I'm going to take this shade right here and just focus on the outer edge. Was not loving the cool toned of that neutral palette. Sometimes cooler tones can just look too gray and I'm not into that. So this is the fix. Really beautiful blend. Like these are very, very nice. Taking a little bit more, kicking up the saturation of color, taking the same color on an ES6. And I actually want to see what happens if I take a little bit of the highlight on the ES6 as well and just graze that right through here. I'm going to take the shimmer from the neutral palette and I'm going to work it on the back of my hand. Now that is more like that's more of a true metallic. It doesn't have that see-through base, but I'm still gonna tone it down by going on the back of my hand first. Take the excess on my finger, and I'm gonna pull from the inner corner, keeping it pretty low, almost all the way out to the edge. And this is where a detailing brush can come in hand, because I do want this little area that's not quite covered, I want it to shine also. So we're just gonna pack that right here. We're gonna go in with But First Espresso Stay and Play Gel Liner from Essence, keeping with the drugstore theme. I am just going to line closely to my lash line. And before the sets, I always like to go in with a liner brush and just make sure everything is looking really smooth. I have already curled my lashes and I'm so excited to try this. This is a tubing mascara from CoverGirl. They're giving a really big claim on the before and after here. The brush itself looks nice and petite, gonna be really good on that lower lash. And I typically love CoverGirl mascaras. This is not bad. Let's see if we go 2 coats. This is good. It does not outdo Thrive. It does not outdo Sarah Criel. It does not outdo Half Magic or M Cosmetics. So I have not yet found a drugstore tubing mascara. Essence is close, but it's more thickening tubing. It's not fluttery tubing. If you have recommendations, let me know. The brush is surprisingly spiky too, so I could feel a little bit of that spikiness, which I find irritating on the eye. So this one is actually not gonna be for me. New lashes. Since when will I veer away from my 421s or 423s? These have like a glitter one up top that I thought would be fun to put on during a live, maybe do like get ready with me holiday themed makeup. And the lashes themselves look pretty. I'm not using the lash glue because I am hopelessly addicted to velour lash glue. It holds. I never have an issue with my lashes like popping off, popping up in the inner corner, and it doesn't irritate my eyes. It's the Hall of Fame winner for lash glue. This has a nice thin band. I do not like thicker bands. I find them irritating. They're harder to conceal. So I am hopeful about this style. I'm not even gonna trim. These are cute. They're even more natural than my 421s. They're not very long, so if you're looking for a daytime lash that will just give you a little extra something, the band on here is nice to work with, and I like them. We are almost done. I just want to mist the face with a little setting spray. This is from Joa. This is the Extreme Setting Spray, and any product that uses the word extreme makes me personally go, oh, tell me more. This does have hyaluronic acid and centella, so it's going to be hydrating and a little bit nourishing, calming, but also it's supposed to elongate the wear time of your makeup. So let's give a little shake. Decent mist. For the drugstore, that is nice. It has like a little bit of that sticky tacky, very comparable to the OG All-Nighter from Urban Decay. I have not tried the new one, but the Scandinavia version, this is almost identical. Like it even kind of smells the same. I love the way my makeup turned out. I'm not used to seeing myself with a darker lip, so every time I look at the monitor, I'm like, whoa, that is like bright. But let me know in the comments, do you think this is a good look for me? Do you like the idea of a lip stain? I really like if you're gonna wear a darker lip to have something that is transfer proof, because personally, I will always get it all over my face otherwise. These are a winner. I do like them from Pixi. This will be top shelf. I think the packaging is genius. I love the color selection, everything A to Z, texture, blendability, all of it. Yes. Yes, this one is a giant yes. If you see this and you like a glimmery, bordering glittery highlight, then you will love this. Meh, meh, meh. Not my favorite. I like Carcelin better. I keep going in my mind going, like it's a little heavier in comparison to my beloved Carcelin powder. So this is good, but it's not great. These little shadow palettes are absolutely incredible. If you don't want to break the bank and you want something colorful and fun and glimmery, easy to blend, the quality is there, and you don't mind the packaging being a little smaller and maybe a little plasticky, drugstore-esque, then these are like great. Revlon, great job with the plumper. Let's try the other color really quickly because why not? We're here. Oh my gosh, yes, the texture on these is fantastic. It has kind of a similar texture to Charlotte Tilbury. I need to step away from the makeup. This was fun. If you want more drugstore videos or any makeup tested videos in action, get ready with me style, be sure to let me know in the comments, thumbs this video up. And other than that, you guys go and have a good one, whatever you are doing, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah.